A brand new metagame means a brand new attitude and a lot of opportunities to pick up a lot of cards in the future. You guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Welcome to Metagame Report 4. Technically, this is going to be the first set for Age of Overlord on the breakdown here. And, of course, the Brionic, the Dragon of Icy Malevolence. So our pie chart here, 16.1% representation for Rescue Ace. What happened, Robbie? What? Well, Diabellstar. That's what happened. If you've been following a lot of the other videos, we've been talking about the meta, you know, and a lot of the OCG tournaments. Yes, this has been an absolute powerhouse monster. The Synchro variants and the not Synchro variants have been kind of fighting for dominance. Purely on a 12.7% representation, too. They didn't get anything new, but man, oh man, they're an annoyance. Tearlaments still down here with 11.9% representation. It doesn't stop, man. There is no getting Tearlaments to leave. We also had Labyrinth at an 11% representation, which is pretty crazy. And then we had 6.8 for Branded, and then Vanquishable at 4.2 with 37% other. Okay. Now, what were the actual numbers down here? For the Rescue Ace variants, 14 of them were Sinful Spoils, which is the Diabellstar. That's a lot. And then 5 Pure, 15 Purrely. We're not even going to look at these Ishizu variants. I don't have time for that. Now, for Labyrinth, 7 of them were Unchained Labyrinth. Now, I've been talking about Unchained Labyrinth kind of taking a little bit more of a main stage out of their metagame, and I think that's been pretty interesting. Kind of say, I wonder if this will take off come TCG. We also have 8 branded variants, 5 branded and 3 grass variants. Must be nice. Only 5 Vanquishable, 3 Runic, 3 Sky Striker, 3 Magician, 2 Exo, 2 Grass Bysteel, 2 Minkanko, 2 Rika, 2 Scareclaw Manadium, and Tri Brigade. And then your one-ofs are Adventure Plunder Patrol, Adventure Sinful Tenyi, Bysteel, Red Dragon Archfiend, so that'd be like the structure deck, Code Talker, Mathmech, Crystal Beast, Sinful Spoil, Spellbook, Draco Slayer, and Endymion Zephyra. Say that 10 times fast. Evil Eye, Flaunder, a whole bunch of grass variants, Hero, Horus Volcanic. Now, I've seen people talk about Horus Volcanic, but I haven't really seen it take off. You know what I mean? Also had Labyrinth, Traptrix, Mathmech, Ignister, Marin, Cess, Sprite Brigade, Tellarknights, Umi, and Valon. So, I mean, I'm used to seeing all of these variations and things down here. Especially, you know, the OCG grass is still a defining factor. It's still a card that does its thing. But I do want to once again reemphasize, you know, the evolutions that we're seeing Labyrinth going through. This deck has been, by far, I think, one of the biggest hyper-evolved decks in the current meta, just because of all of the cool things that this deck actually gets. And that's actually crazy to me that the variants are actually kind of coming together here. Now, let's get down here into the Rescue Ace shenanigans. There's a lot of stuff here. So Rindo went 9-1 and finished first at the Tetsu Summer Festival, which had 64 participants, which we actually covered this. Running the Sinful Spoils package has become the predominant build for Rescue Ace, among with the 19 Rescue Ace decks, the top 14 were playing this. So basically what ends up happening is you activate the Sinful Spoils Hunter Fiend to add the Diabellstar from your deck to your hand, and then the Diabellstar Dark Witch is special by sending another card from the hand to the graveyard, and in its effect would then set the Snake Eye, alright, the Sinful Spoils Snake Eye from the deck, excuse me, it sets it to the field, and then the Snake Eye is activated by sending the Diabellstar Dark Witch to the graveyard to special summon Hydrant from the deck, and then Hydrant then triggers to add Airlifter from deck to hand, and then finally Airlifter is normal. That lets you add Emergency from deck to hand. Wow, look at all of that combo line that you actually get off of that Diabellstar package. The Sinful Spoils package is functionally a 1-for-1, but with a more lenient activation cost by sending any card to the graveyard, while 1-for-1 requires a monster, and a Rescue Ace trap card drawn by the opening effect would be something that you could send with this, then emergency effect to take a Rescue Ace trap and then reset it. So it's actually pretty good. And then once on the next turn, the Snake Eye Graveyard effect can add Hydrant from deck to hand, and then place a Diabellstar Dark Witch from your graveyard on the bottom of the deck. This is actually insane. So when you're looking at basically interactions with this, you're just playing the one witch because you have the 3 copies of this to toggle for it, and then you just play the 1 copy of this because this is what you set. Now, it is a normal spell card. There are people that tend to not understand that you can set a normal spell card and still use it in the same turn, but if as a quick play symbol, you cannot do that. that. So do kind of keep that in mind. The other biggest things here, I mean, SP Little Knight have definitely added into this. This build is not playing Typhon. It opted to not need it, honestly. And then you do see the additional trap package down here as well for this. And, of course, the Proxy Magician package with the Mud Dragon for the fusion protection. But the Dia Bellstar stuff has just added an entire extra level of consistency that this deck didn't necessarily need at the end of the day. Now, let's get down here into Purrely innovations. So we have, once again, Raito went 8-0-1, including a 1-bye, finished first of the Haiti 3v3 tournament, which had 128 teams with 384 participants. SP Little Knight's the new Link monster from Age of Overlord that replaces Sky Striker Azalea's role. SP Little Knight has an easier summoning condition of just 2 monsters compared to Azalea requiring a light and dark. And then SP Little Knight also banishes compared to Azalea's effect, which destroys, making it a much better removal option. Yeah, they literally power crept it. SP Little Knight also comes with a quick effect that could disrupt the opponent when the opponent activates an effect. SP Little Knight would banish a face of monster you control and another face of monster to the end phase, and not having to run IP Masquerena frees up limited space in the extra deck of Purrely, which is very, very true, honestly. Now, do keep in mind, I mean, they have different limits on their build than us, and the OCG, and I don't know what it has been with this deck, but every OCG variant loves the crap out of Triple Leap. Alright, they're trying to maximize all of the draw power that they can get with this, and Triple Leap, it's everywhere. Most of the TCG variants are kind of fighting to decide if they want to play 1 or 2. But it's night and day difference between you know, our one limited slot that they have versus what we're doing. So I always find that very, very interesting. And then, of course, this build is actually playing Summon Limit down here as well. You're trying to slow down your opponent so you can actually play the game. And, you know, Purrely, it does set up a big towers monster, but when you're kind of looking at how the deck functions at the end of the day, you do need some cards to kind of slow down your opponent. Because if your opponent starts snowballing, you're just going to be like, wow, like I can't actually keep up. So that's very, very interesting. Now, Tearlaments, oh my gosh. Cool Life went 6-1, including a bye, and finishing third at the 209th Taio. She had 36 participants. Playing the adventure package here, actually, giving you access to, you know, like Revolution Synchron and Illegal Knight turning into Baron, which is kind of hilarious. And then you can take Revolution Synchron and the adventure token to make Naturia Beast. Oh my god, this deck has found a way to make Naturia Beast. The Sinful Spoils package is special summoning Jet Synchron in this deck. Oh my gosh, here we go again. And Revolution Synchron in the Dia Bellstar, giving you access to some other stuff. Jet Synchron plus Dia Bellstar to Chaos Ruler. This is actually disgusting. Siding in that grass looks greener when going seconds become a common strategy among Tearlaments. Among the 14 Tearlaments decks atop, 9 were running 1-2 grass looks greener and 0-2 thrust. That's actually very interesting. Rescue Ace could also open Sinful Hunter Fiend to search Dia Bellstar with Airlifter and Emergency. Performing the above combo pulls 10 cards out of the deck. Yeah, that actually is pretty good. And then the opponent playing Desires and mills 12, all the Purrely stuff. So yeah, this actually lets you play relatively small deck size and take advantage of it. That's actually hilarious. You're taking advantage of the meta with grass here. It's not something I thought I would see, but okay. Labyrinth innovations down here. We have, going 7-2, a Board's Journey had 85 duelists. Arius the Butler's the new effect monster that gives you the ability to activate Welcome and Big Welcome on the first turn. Arius is mostly played in the Unchained Labyrinth build. Among the 7 Unchained Labyrinth builds that topped, 6 were running 2-3 Arius in the main deck, basically used to disrupt. And then, of course, can be used to link away the Unchained Soul here. And then Doomsday Star is another new Exceed monster, is also a Fiend monster, so you could drop this at the end of the full combo here. Outside of like the little innovations here, your Unchained package is just, you're kind of just splashing this in because you know you can hard make this, go search for this, and you're kind of off to the races. It doesn't lock you in any sort of way. So it's not like you have to dedicate a lot of craziness to this because you're splashing in 1-2 cards in the package in order to play Labyrinth. And there's nothing like too crazy down here, even in the side deck. Like, this has been a very interesting addition for things. But all right, so conclusion. The metagame remains largely the same, with Rescue Ace, Purrely, Tearlaments, and Labyrinth. Age of Overlord had a decent impact on the meta, giving several new top decks, well, better cards, like SP Little Knight. Sinful Spoils package being played in Rescue Ace and Tearlaments decks. Some of the Tearlaments decks are also experimenting with the Horus package to exceed Summon Zombie Vampire. Yep, not all that surprised. Vanquished Soul has been playing the new Jiang Wong, which actually did have some little bit of a showcase here, which actually has been pretty good. And then Magician decks are running the new Supreme King cards, but there wasn't really too much to mention out of the impact for those this week. So Unchained actually moving up the ladder here. I think a lot of your Labyrinth stuff, the minor innovations are the important things to kind of take note of here. So what do you think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.